Hi everyone, we are AirSoft Taiwan. Today I would like to introduce a new product from the WE Tech. It's the SCAR H version GBB assault rifle. They comes with two colors, the tan and black, and also have two types of stock, so you can choose. The first is the SCAR stock, and then the next is the M4 style. So all you like, you can choose it, which one you like. Okay, now we try to filtrate this SCAR H version, and the progress are almost the same like the L version. The first is pull out the lock pin, and you can remove the lower receiver. And then you can remove the stock, recoil guide tube, charge handle, phone carrier, and upper receiver. Done. And the hop-up is also the same height inside the upper receiver. Once you try to tighten it, you will reduce the hop-up. And opposite direction, so increase the hop-up. And later, we will try to find the SCAR L version and field strip it also, and put them together to see the difference and try to compare with them. Now I field strip all the items and put them on this pool table. On my left hand is the H version, on the right hand is the L version. Now we see are there any big difference. I put them together and show you the detail. The first is the magazine. Of course we know because the real weapon, the ammunition caliber is different. So of course they are different. And then it's about the lower receiver. The lower receiver, actually, I think the point inside the internal items, the big difference is the fire pin. I use my fingers to pick them up to show you the difference. The fire pin, the L version is almost the same as the M4 system, but the H version is totally different. And the materials, I think it should be the zinc or the aluminum. And then I line the rear line up and see the total length. The H version is absolutely longer than the L version. Then we talk about the bolt. The rail, they should be compatible with each other, no problem. But as for the bolt, though we see the nozzles and the bottom of the bolt carrier, they're similar like the same, but when I rotate to this direction, and you can see the H version in the end of the bolt is different. And later we will test are there any different, or maybe I can switch the bolt and test it. And then the stock. The stock actually they are almost the same, but look at my thumb. My thumb right here, they are a bit different. But as for the functional, they are almost the same. So I think maybe they are compatible with each other. You can swap them, no problem. And then the charge handle, they are identical. And the last one is the recoil guide tube. The H version is longer than the L version. Okay, now I put the H version bolt inside this SCAR L. Then the SCAR L bolt carrier is currently in my hand. I switch to the semi-fire mode and try to cock it. It's fine. But if I try to switch to the full auto mode, and then I pull the trigger, there's nothing happen. And if I switch to the semi-fire mode, so I think maybe the big difference is the full auto functional or not. But the dry fire is not enough. So we have a standard version magazine carry 6mm BB bullet and green gas. And the semi-fire mode, it's fine. But I switch to the full auto and use the H version bolt. Okay, now in the opposite, we're trying to put the L version bolt inside this H version, and let's see. Okay, in the first beginning you think it's fine, right? From the both sides you think it's okay, but if you look at the lock pin, you can see it can line up with each other. The reason is because the bolt structure right here will attach this part, so it's too wide, so you can't put them together and also lock the lock pin. So we can't use the L version bolt to put into this H version. Okay, now I want to test the FPS. And also I want to try to fire as many rounds as possible. There's already reload BBs inside, and I press the valve to show you there's no propane or green gas inside. Okay, the fire sounds great, and now I try to fire as many rounds as possible. Okay, it didn't lock to the rear because I turn off the mechanism. Now I open it. Okay, now let's keep reload the big bullet. Okay, it's already fired about 60 rounds, and it still keep going. Okay, the gas currently I seems is empty, and we totally fire about 84 rounds. And we also remember I forget to turn on this mechanism, so probably we can fire about 90 rounds. Okay, this is the first test, and the next is the full auto. We have another magazine, it's also loaded with BB bullet, and it's also empty. And because this is a brand new magazine, so currently it's air inside. So in the first beginning, I want to insert the propane and release it all. And now it's propane inside. Okay, now we test the full auto mode. So, in this weapon, whatever you fire in semi-fire or full auto, it's fine. In the first beginning, it's fire about 394 FPS. It's almost about 120. And then, keep dropping. When the first magazine is empty, we fire about probably 30 rounds. And the FPS is about 317, and the MPS reach about 96. And the next magazine go back to the 107 and keep dropping. And when it's end, I remember it's about 84 rounds BB bullet. That's the end. The FPS dropped to about. The FPS dropped to the 209. It's about 64, but that's because it's already fired so many rounds BB bullet. So I think this one is a great choice because it has a big magazine, so you have many gas storage inside, and the accuracy can be upgraded because they long in the barrel. So I think this one will be a great choice. Of course, this is Scar, so sexy. Okay, thanks for watching, and this is our test. If you need it, please order from the AirSoft Taiwan. Goodbye.